Faster PC live support. I know you've been waiting all week for this show. Well, you don't have to wait any longer. Get excited. This time, this is exciting. We're actually going to be helping people resolve their computer problems. We may help you resolve your computer problems. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Or you can head over to our Facebook or YouTube video. Either go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Go to YouTube. YouTube channel is kind of new, and we don't have as many likes over there, but get over there and you can watch the show there as well. Or you can head to our website at fasterpc.com. We have links to both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel where you can watch this show in its entirety. And you know what? If you're driving down the road, you're doing other things, you're not able to watch right now, you'll be able to watch the show in its entirety at your convenience after the show is over. So, but if you have a computer question, if you have a computer problem, if something's not working, now is your chance to get your problem solved for free. Give us a call, 772-340-1590, and let's see whether we can help you on this show resolve your computer problem. Also, we do have technicians that are standing by in the shop ready to resolve computer problems, and we'll be there today until 2, but you don't have to wait until then. Remember, computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your questions, ready to help you resolve your computer problems. I'm actually sharing the show right now on social media so that my friends can see it and take part in it. And of course, you may want to do the same as well, or maybe you want to keep everything to yourself. I know some of you want to do that, but you know what? The technology is one of those things that, it's good for other people to know. Other people can help you out. Other people can know what's going on. And when other people know and they know how to solve problems, if you are a person that knows how to solve problems, well, they may not always, have to call you. You could let them know about this show also so that they can learn. And we had one guy just recently said, I wish I could really learn this type of stuff. And I said, well, hey, you can. We have a show every Saturday, and you can learn. And just watching it, we try to actually explain things in a way that you will know, and in a way that you can understand. We want you to know and you to be able to understand what's going on so that you can see the steps that you go through. And, as we're answering questions here, we'll actually show you steps that we go through to help you resolve computer and technical issues. So definitely give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. We did send out an email ahead of time to our email list. And if you want to be on that email list and you're not, well, our number at a Faster PC is 772-878-5978. 772-878-5978. If you call that number and let us know you want to be on the email list, we'll take down your information. We'll get you on that. We're letting people know ahead of time about this show. And one of the things we're finding, some people didn't even know we had a show, which is really amazing because we've had a show for 23 years and counting. I mean, this is a long, long time in the works here, but we've had this show for a long, long time, and we are here. We have been here, and we are here ready to answer your questions, ready to help you with your computer and technical issues. One of the things we're going to be talking about today, and of course your questions trump everything. If your questions, if you have questions and your questions are on a different topic, hey, that is fine. As long as it's computer or technology related. And what do we mean by technology? Well, it could be your computer, it could be your phone, it could be your tablet, it could be your smart TV, or if you have a smart outlet or a smart thermostat or a smart camera or a smart doorbell with a little camera out there. All these things. I've mentioned many times here on this show that I even have a smart watering system for my garden. I can actually, on my phone, with an app, tell my garden to water. And the garden app is smart enough also to tell me when rain is coming and when I don't need to water. So that's a really cool thing. And so we're out there. We're helping you answer your questions. So your questions can be on any topic that you want. But we are dedicating this show, aside from questions, we're dedicating this show to helping you understand and learn how you can discover and check emails to determine whether they're legitimate or not. So some emails are legitimate, some are not legitimate, and we get people all the time. In fact, some of our customers will just call us up. And they'll say, or they'll send us an email and they'll say, hey, listen, I got this email. Is this legitimate? Should I click on this? Is this a product that we purchased? Do we need to renew this? Should I call this number? Many of our managed service clients do this. They just call us up and we pop into their computer. We check out the email. We see whether it's legitimate or not. And you can always do that, whether you're a managed service client or whether you're paying as you go. We can help you out with all that. So definitely our number is 772-878-5978 if you ever have a question on that. But we're going to try to help you learn today how you can discover, how you can see whether one of these types of emails is legitimate or not, so that you can know what it is and be able to diagnose these. And I do have a few different email examples that we have received. These are literal, actual emails, and they now one of the things, they may not show you all the images that an email normally would have, because one of the things you may know is that email clients by default will block images unless you've told them it's safe to show that image for that particular user. And you can do that for a particular individual, for a particular email, or you can just say, hey, this person is a trusted person, and I want to show these emails, or I want to show the images when this person sends me an email. The one issue with that is that when you show the images, the person that sent the image or the email is if it's a mass marketing email, they're going to know that you saw that email. And that's not a bad thing if it's a legitimate company that you know and trust and do business with, and someone that you actually want to receive information from. But if this is a situation where you're not sure, maybe it's a situation where the company is actually spoofing or trying to make it look like a particular email. Maybe someone trying to look like Best Buy, or trying to look like Amazon, or your bank, or Facebook, or your email provider, and trying to trick you into clicking on a link. Well, in those cases, you would definitely not want them to know that you received the email. Why not? Well, if you let them know you received the email, then they know you exist, and they know that you saw the email, and you're gonna be more likely to receive more scam messages in the future, if again those are scam messages. Because the thing is, when spammers send out messages, they don't necessarily know how many of those messages are being opened. How many of these messages are being opened? Well, but if the images are shown, then what happens is they actually know whether you have seen that image or not. And different email applications have different settings for this, and you can actually just go in and tell it, hey, I want to trust this sender and show me information from this sender. Again, the person is going to know that you received that information at that point, and because then the way they do that is that at least one of those images, and it could even be 1 pixel by 1 pixel, which is a very small image, something that would be so small that you wouldn't even see it. When you see a message like that, what would happen, you wouldn't even, like I said, see the message, but the message would come in and the message would be there, and the message would actually or that image would actually report back that you opened the email, and they would actually know that you opened it. So this is something that again, you don't want to do that unless you know for sure that this is someone that you trust, and or a entity, a company, an organization that you trust and actually want to get email from, as opposed to an entity that is trying to scam you into thinking, or trying to impersonate another company, or trying to impersonate another person. So we're gonna take a break here in just a minute, but when we come back, we're going to show you how to determine.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio here, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station, and stream live to our Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready to answer your computer questions. So you know what? If you have questions, well, we can't answer them unless you ask them. Our number, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-5090. 772-340-5090. Also, you can type your questions into the comment section of our live Facebook video that's happening right now over at Facebook. You can go there, search for Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes, or you just go to our website, afasterpc.com, click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. We're here, we're ready to answer your computer questions, and we'll be right back to do that. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. A Faster PC has been here, and as Florida begins to open for business,
The Faster PC.
will remain open to repair computers 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 2 Saturdays. We offer curbside drop-off and pickup, and on-site service where a Faster PC can come to you. And we can fix many computer problems remotely without requiring any in-person contact. A Faster PC is also working to help our customers set up remote access so that employees can continue to work and be productive from home. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 next to the new Dollar General in Port St. Lucie, and on the web at
www.afasterpc.com.
that's www.afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. Again, that's 772-878-5978. Even in times like these, when you have computer problems,
You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Welcome back to a Faster PC Radio. I know you've been waiting, a whole few minutes for the next segment of today's show. If you've been waiting to give us a call so that you can get your computer question answered, well, now's a great time to give us a call. Give us a call. The number here at the studio is 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. Of course, if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to call and be on the radio, this is your opportunity, by the way, if you do want to be on the radio. But if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to be on the radio, you don't want people to hear what you say, then you can actually head over to our Facebook video. It's a live Facebook video going on right now. You can head over there. Just go to www.afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC Radio. That'll take you to our Facebook page. Or you can go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. You'll find our page. We have between 22 and 23,000 likes. You'll be able to actually get over there, scroll down on the page a little bit. You'll see the live video, and you can type your question into the comment section. Now, your question doesn't have to be on what we've been talking about. It can be on any topic as long as it's computer related. So head over there and you can be on the show, or just give us a call, 772-340-1590. We did also want to remind you that we have technicians standing by ready to resolve computer problems. Our number in the shop is 772-878-5978, and we are located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie. Again, the number is 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
That's right, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer questions, ready to help you resolve your computer and technical problems as well. And again, we have topics that we are planning to talk about, but you are number one here today. So if you have a question that takes us to a different topic, that's perfectly fine. But we do have some emails here lined up to actually show you. And as I was mentioning in the last segment, these emails are not, you're not going to see all the images that you would normally see in an email because I didn't show the email. And in fact, on a lot of these emails are actually not from, they had never made it to my inbox. This is from a spam filter, and so what we're doing here is actually showing you what the email is, and we're going to show you some of the links. So I'm going to switch over to my desktop so you can actually see. If you're watching on the video that's happening right now over at YouTube and Facebook, you can watch these. And by the way, if you're not watching right now, that's fine. You can watch at your convenience. You don't have to be there right now. Especially if you're driving down the road, please don't watch a Faster PC live technical support. You can listen, but don't watch, because we want you to keep your eyes on the road, not on your cell phone right now. So are you saying that we have a call, Cliff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who do we have?
Pamela.
Pamela. All right, Pam, welcome to a Faster PC live technical support. How can we help you today? You there, Pamela?
Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay. My MacBook Air has the dead screen, the gray screen.
Okay, so the screen's not working on your MacBook Air?
Right, it has that gray screen.
Okay, so screens go out. They aren't inexpensive to repair with a MacBook, but the computer itself is not inexpensive also. So sometimes it does make sense to repair the screen. We actually had one in the shop just recently. This was a bigger MacBook that had a bad screen, and we were going to replace the screen, but it ended up that it's kind of a long story, but the computer was belonged to someone else who relinquished the computer but doesn't remember the Mac ID, and it was actually locked to their ID. So we were able to get in there and change the screen, but then they still couldn't use it because they didn't have access to the user ID. You probably don't have that issue, but we could definitely take a look at it, and we can get you a quote on the price of a screen. Typically, a lot of times we do have to open up the MacBook to get the actual model number of the screen, and there is some charge to open up the screen to see that, but we can do that, and we can definitely let you know how much it would cost. Some MacBooks have a HDMI out, and if it has HDMI out and you didn't need it to be portable, one option would be to connect it to a monitor. Obviously, it's not portable at that point. You have to have it right there on a desk, with a monitor. But that's one option. If you want it to continue to be portable, then the only option would be to replace the screen, and we can do that.
Okay. So I would need to bring it there.
Yes, you can bring it here, and we can take a look. We can, we may be able to get a quote without opening it up, but if we can't, we'll have to open it up, and then we'll get the exact price on the screen. Sometimes the screens are different prices based on the quality, or not so much the quality, because they all start out at the same quality, but really because sometimes when you buy a screen, you're buying not just the screen, but you're buying the outside case as well for the screen. And sometimes if it's in perfect condition, it's going to be more expensive than if it has some scratches on it. But we can typically see the quality of it before we order it and give you some different options sometimes, and you can say, well, I care more about the price than I do about whether it has scratches, or maybe you don't want it to have any scratches and you're willing to spend a little bit more, and we can give you some options if those options exist.
Okay.
All right.
I do have another question.
Yes.
About our iPhones. I don't know if you can answer it now because my husband just left with his phone.
Okay.
I used to be able to track him on Locate or Find My, whatever that is.
Yes.
And for some reason, I can't see him anymore.
Yeah, so most likely...
I checked his phone. He says he's sharing with me, but something must be set off.
Yeah, so what happens sometimes is and even sometimes the Apple phone will even ask you, you've been sharing your location with this app, do you want to continue? And we don't use, we do use Find My phone, and I think they just call it Find My now, but you can find my phone, you can find your friends with it as well. In your case, you're finding your husband, and it's a very, very helpful tool. We use an app called Life 360, and it's very similar, and we're in it, my wife and myself and my son and also my parents are in it, and so we can see if they're going somewhere, or if someone's in trouble, we can see and kind of help them out. It even has, there's even an option where you can have a crash alert. If someone actually has a crash, you can know about it, maybe even before, the authorities know about it. Maybe you can, if they're unconscious and no one's around, you could actually contact the authorities, let them know where they are. So, but typically what can happen is the permissions get turned off to share that information. So the first thing would be to check on your husband's phone. I know you mentioned that you've already checked that, but just go through it again, and you'll need to make sure that permissions are set to allow it to track that information, the location, wherever, even when you're not in the app, because that's one information, or one option is to access the location when you're in the app, but you really want with this type of app because you want to be able to see where your husband is at all times, and he might want to see where you are at all times, and it can be very handy.
Yeah.
And it's very handy also if you're out shopping or at a theme park or something. You split up but you need to rendezvous back together. That can be a little bit tricky. In the old days, you'd have to go to the customer service and have them page someone, and it's a lot easier when you can just see where the other person is and they can see where you are and you can walk toward each other. But that's the thing, is to check that setting, and then also to check and make sure that app is sharing with you still, because sometimes those settings can get turned off. And I know mine with Life 360, every now and then Apple will come up and say, you've been sharing this information, your location, with this app. Do you want to turn it off? And sometimes people just click and they don't even read what's on the screen and just click and it turns it off. And so that can so it's going to be one of those settings in there.
Okay. All right.
And if you can't get that, we can help you with that.
360.
Yes, yeah. And let me just make sure that, and I know they have a circle on that, and so let me see here. Yeah, it's Life 360, and I can go in here and I can see where my dad is. I can see my son is actually delivering Amazon packages, so we can actually see where he is, what part of the town what part of town they're sending him to. And we're, sometimes my wife's like, oh no, they're sending him to that neighborhood again, but
So that means if I'm waiting for a package, I can call you and you can tell me where he is.
maybe, yes.
You can send them to my house.
That's right. And we say, hey, you're going to the wrong place. Now, he's got to go where the Amazon app tells him to go. But thank
you very much.
You're welcome. So yeah, very interesting. And those types of apps can be very helpful, and they can be very helpful. My mom has dementia, and now she's really not. She's bedridden right now. So her getting out is not something that's happening. But there was a time where she was getting out, and when she was getting out, having an app like this really helped us be able to locate her and find where she was. Because sometimes she would come looking for me or come looking for my dad, and it was very helpful. And there are people that get out that are older that lose their faculties, and sometimes if no one finds them, they die. So these types of things can be very helpful.
A lot, especially in the past.
Yes. Yeah, these types can be very helpful, and very helpful in helping you rendezvous with your loved ones and all of that. So hopefully, and if you need any help getting those settings back together, we can help you. We would probably need both phones just to make sure, but you might be able to just get in there in the settings. Typically, in the settings on an iPhone, you just go into the settings and you scroll down, and you'll get to the apps. And when you see the apps, they're all listed alphabetically, and you can click on the individual app, and it's probably the Find My for Find My. Of course, you can use Life 360 as well, or instead of. But and really, Find My is good because it can help you find your phone too if you happen to lose your phone. But you can actually go in there and you can click on the individual app, and you can actually change the settings on the app, and make sure that location is turned on.
If I can't do it, I'll just bring it to you. And
yeah, we can help you out with that.
Okay, super.
All right.
Thanks so much for your show.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. So yes, these kind of apps are very, very helpful. They've helped us, like I said, with tracking my mom, but they also help us sometimes with my dad. I don't know if I know some people listening are very savvy with technology, and some people aren't. And some people are very good with directions, and other people aren't. And there have been times where my dad's out, and maybe he's in a different town than he normally is, and he's looking for something, and he doesn't really know how to use Google Maps or Waze or Apple Maps, and so we can actually look and see where he is. We can help direct him a little bit. We've done this in the past. We've even helped him, talk him through, well, okay, let's get your Google Maps open or your Apple Maps open so that you can actually punch in the location and get to where you need to go. And again, we've been in public places where you get separated, and sometimes it can be very difficult to find the other person. But these types of apps can help you. They're not always 100% accurate because they're using GPS, and GPS is not 100% accurate on location, but it'll get you very close. And of course that's a very good thing. And of course you also have the ability to call one another as well if you both have phones. And this is something that just think back. I mean, if you go back 20 years ago, hardly anyone had a cell phone. 25 years ago or so, only the people that had a lot of money or needed to use them for business had a cell phone. Most people didn't. Today we have cell phones that have so many capabilities and so many different. They can help us with so many different things, including helping us to locate one another and locate our loved ones, so we can help with that.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio heard on this station every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for the final segment of today's show. Listen, if you want to get your computer questions answered and you haven't called in, now's your opportunity. In fact, this is your last opportunity coming up. 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. You can also head over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, from the Facebook page, you can type your computer questions into the comment section of the live video, and we'll cover them on today's show. But you know what? You've got to get over there right now, or give us a call, 772-340-1590, so we can answer your computer questions. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. From the founding of our company, a Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Welcome back to A Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-1590, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says listen to A Faster PC Radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for A Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, and our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer and technology questions, ready to help you resolve those as well, and ready to help educate you on how to determine whether an email is spam. And I'm going to jump right into that. I don't think we have a caller on the line right now, so short of a caller, we're going to jump right into that because we're in the third segment and we haven't gotten to this yet. But that's okay because and Cliff is saying no caller. So for some reason I didn't get his text last time that the caller was there until like halfway through the call. But hey, it's okay because we're still here. And we got it. I was able, because I was going to a full screen, I was flipping through the screens, and I actually saw him kind of making a motion in the background. Hey, you got a call. So that's how we got that call on the line. But anyway, we got an email recently from that actually purported to be from our own email provider, which, by the way, is us. But this is the type of email. We talked about this, I think it was 4 weeks ago, on how scammers can try to break into your email account, and how if they do, even if you don't think you have anything worth stealing, how they will make money off of breaking into your email account. So if you missed that show, you'll want to go back about 4 weeks and you can watch that. But this is the type of email where if we clicked on this link and did what the link actually is going to ask us to do, bad things would happen. In most cases, we would actually be giving hackers, scammers, our email address and password so that they would then be able to log in to our account. Now, I have blacked out the email address that this came to, just so that we don't get a whole bunch of extra spam to that email address. But what we see here, and again, as I mentioned in the last segment, we don't have with this email, you're not seeing any images. So if we were displaying images, and this is just in an anti-spam filter, so it's just really showing the text of the email. If I had received this into an email client and I had allowed images to be shown, first of all, the scammers would have seen that I opened the email, and that means they're going to sign me up for more email lists. They're going to send me more spam and more scams to try to trick me again. But also, this also means that I might see some images that might make this email look more legitimate. I might even see our logo in there. If it's coming from Yahoo, you might see the Yahoo, or if it says it's coming from Yahoo, you might see the Yahoo logo, or it might look a little bit like that. If it says it's coming from your bank, you might see your bank logo, whether that's Bank of America or Truist or Wells Fargo or any of the other banks that are out there. You might see their logo there. If it's if it says maybe it's coming from AOL or from the Geek Squad, you might see their logo there. Again, that's only if you show the logos, show the images. But what this says is, dear sales, your password for your email account, and it lists the email account, expires today. And this was a few weeks ago. We just haven't gotten to show you this on the air yet until today. But it says it expires today. Keep and continue with the same password using the below portal. And there's a link below to keep the same password. Now, one of the things you always want to do when you see a link is you always want to look at where that link is going. And the link actually, and one of the links below says it's going to a faster PC. We'll look at that in just a minute, but it's actually not going to a faster PC. When we look at this URL, and by the way, if you were seeing this in a normal email client, you may not actually see this URL, but you would see where it says keep same password, you would actually see that as a hyperlink. And if you put your mouse over it in a regular email application, it would actually show you where that hyperlink goes. And that hyperlink goes to https:// and then it's a long string of nonsensical characters. It looks like it's just randomized characters, and I don't know how many. I mean, some of these are words or part of words. I see the word fax in there, but it looks like they just just put a whole bunch of different letters, numbers, and this must be I don't know, 80, 100 characters long. And there's actually a subdomain, and it's difficult to tell here, but there's actually, let me blow this up a little bit so it's a little bit bigger on the screen. But you actually see that there's a large subdomain, and then there's a dot, and then there's another subdomain, and a dot, and another subdomain. So it's actually link, and then it's just a crazy URL. I'm not sure what would happen if I clicked on that, but I don't want to find out either, because clicking on this, I can guarantee you that bad things would happen. Potentially, it might launch malicious script that might start encrypting data on my computer, or it might take me to a place where it tells me that I need to verify my password, which would mean that I would type my password. And maybe you have to type it twice. And then what would happen is I would be giving the hackers or the scammers my password. And they would then be able to go and log in to my email account and do the types of things that we talked about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, where we talked about what can happen when hackers and scammers break into your email address. Very likely, if it's a personal email address, your friends and contacts are going to start receiving emails that say they're from you, that may say that you're in trouble and you need help and you need them to go buy an Amazon gift card and send you the number or something like that. If your friends do that, they're defrauded, and they were defrauded because you clicked on a link and shared your password with the scammers. So your friends are out, but they might be upset with you, and you might feel real bad. One of our customers had a friend that paid and bought a $200 gift card, and the only thing he said was, well, on the bright side, at least someone loves me enough to spend $200 on me. But really, you think about it, most people, unless you're a total dirtbag and you've totally walked all over everyone that you know, everyone that loves you, or maybe you've just abused their niceness and their kindness so many times, and that's not the case with most people. Most people have someone that if you really were in trouble, you have many people probably, if you really were in trouble, they would help you out. And that's the thing, is that scammers are playing on that. With businesses, it can be even more devastating, because they can actually send emails to your customers asking for money, or emails to your customers that launch malicious scripts that start encrypting their data. And then it's really kind of partially your fault, because you gave the hackers and the scammers your email password by clicking on a link and verifying your password. Down below, there's another link, and this says you can also see security activity at, and it says that the link is going to, the link there says it's going to go to myaccount.afasterpc.com/notifications. Now, I can tell you, my account is not a subdomain of a Faster PC. But if we look over to the right, and again, you may not see this link over to the right, in a regular email, you may not see that unless you hover over the hyperlink, and then that would show up. But you see, it's not going to fasterpc.com. It's actually going to, again, we saw this just a minute ago, dweb.link, and before that, there's several subdomains that come before that with a whole bunch of different random characters. So anytime you see something crazy like this, it can be definitely, it's a flag. I mean, if the email really is from Bank of America, the link would take you to bankofamerica.com. If this link were really from a fasterpc.com, the link would actually go to a fasterpc.com, not some crazy long random character URL that's going to take you to who knows where. And why is this happening? Why is this link? This link is actually personalized for this email. They know that when they send this out, that a certain percentage of the people, and it's probably a small percentage, first of all, they know a certain percentage are going to open the email. Then they know that a certain percentage of the people that open the email are going to click the link. And then they know that a certain percentage of the people that click the link are actually going to share their password with the scammers. And then they know that a certain percentage of those not only are going to share their password, but they also are going to know their password and share the correct password. And it's a numbers game, and of course it doesn't cost them very much to send this type of email out to thousands of people. And again, when you get an email like this, you want to actually examine the links. This is one of the big things that you want to do, is examine the links. Anywhere that there is a hyperlink, look at where that link is going. If it's not going to a legitimate page, it's really not a legitimate email. And so you don't want to ever click on a link like that, especially a link like this. And again, the link is going to be disguised in many cases to look like a legitimate link. It looks like it's going to a fasterpc.com. Now, by the way, I mean, we know that we didn't send this out, but if we used Yahoo, or we used AOL, or we used Google, Gmail, we used Microsoft's email system, and we got an email that said it came from them, and the link says it goes from them, how would we know whether it's legitimate or not? Well, the way you know is to look at the link. And if all of this is a little bit too confusing to you, or maybe you can't remember at that time, or or you just don't, maybe you just don't want to know. I mean, some people, we have some customers that are like, hey, I don't want to know how it works. I don't want to know if I just want it to be taken care of. We can help take care of these types of things. We do this for our managed services clients, and we do this also for other clients that are paying for the service instead of paying a monthly fee. Like our managed services clients, we can actually log into your computer. We can see the link. We can see whether it's legitimate or not. Even if you've never done remote support with us, we can actually help you get in. We can actually help you get into your computer so that we can actually help you with that.
End of today's show, but if you've missed any part of this show or just want to listen to it again or watch it again, because you can do that at our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can not only hear the show but also see the show, and when we've described and shown you how to resolve computer problems, you can actually see that and watch it over and over again at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to our website at fasterpc.com and clicking on the links. We're open today until 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, we're open from 9 to 5, and next Saturday, we'll be open from 9 to 2. We want to invite you to listen to our church radio show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here on WPSL. The title to tomorrow's sermon is, What Do You See? The Problems or God's Ability to Solve Them? You can listen to other sermons on our church website, covenanttabernacle.com, or our church Facebook page, Covenant Tabernacle World Outreach Center. You can find a Faster PC's Facebook page and YouTube channel by searching for a Faster PC on Facebook and YouTube, or by going to our website and clicking on the links. While there, you can actually watch the show, not only hear the show, but also watch the show and see the steps that we go through to actually resolve computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 on the east side of US 1, just north of Rio Mar. We're also on the web at www.afasterpc.com. Again, that's afasterpc.com. And you can reach us at 772-878-5978. Again, 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Isn't it about time that we protect every human being in America, including the preborn? Go to personhoodflorida.com today to sign the Human Life Protection Amendment to establish liberty and justice for all. Again, that's personhoodflorida.com.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie.